Hello! Today I'm going to walk you through my recipe for honey ginger simple syrup. So we're going to start off with 1.5 cups of water. Now for this recipe I'm going to give you all the measurements in cups, but know that if you're batching, if you're doing a large number of cocktails all at once, you might convert all of these measurements to milliliters and liters, as your alcohol bottles come in 750 milliliters or 1 liter, and doing your math will be a little easier. But we're going to do cups today. We'll start with 1.5 cups of water. I'm going to turn my burner on and get that rocking and rolling. Then we're going to take 1 cup of honey. Again, that's 1.5 cups of water to 1 cup of honey. Let that go into the water. And basically I'm letting this warm up until the honey in the pot, in the cook pot, becomes as liquid as the water. So basically breaking down the sugar and making it one wonderful liquid. Give it a little stir. Now, my honey is still a little stiff in the water, but once it loosens up, I will then take 1/2 cup of ginger. Now, something I wanted to point out, you're going to shave the ginger down, and you know, we all know that ginger has all these wonderful nooks and crannies in them. I don't get so detail-oriented that I shave in between the toes, so to speak. It is okay if there's a little rind on your ginger. You are going to strain this out later. So I'm taking my ginger, cutting it into quick slices, like about so. Nice thin slices. I have 1/2 cup of ginger in here. I'm going to throw that into my pot. Now you're going to wait, again, until the honey has really dissolved beautifully. I'm pushing it a little bit here. But I'm adding my ginger, and at that point, I'm going to start to get this concoction up to a boil. While I'm waiting for that to happen, I have a shaker of peppercorns. Gonna give this a little bit of cracked pepper love. Couple of 3 or 4 twists. I've got a nice sprinkling of pepper across the top. We don't want the pepper to take over, but we definitely want to have that lovely spiciness. So I'm going to cover now, turn up the heat, and let it come to a boil. Once the boil happens, I'm going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to set the pan aside and let it cool off, and then head to the refrigerator with the whole syrup and let it sit overnight. In the morning, or when I'm ready to use the syrup, I'm going to strain off the ginger and we'll be ready to go. And I want to rephrase, actually I let the ginger sit overnight, but no longer than that. I'll strain the ginger off the liquid concoction in the morning, like letting it sit no more than 24 hours with the item in there. Wonderful. With the ginger in there, I'm sorry. And we'll strain it off because it is, you know, it's a perishable and we don't want it to go bad. There we go. And that is your honey ginger simple syrup. Enjoy.